I would define jiu-jitsu as a very intellectual sport of trying to figure out the next 5 moves before your opponent. You always want to be a few moves ahead of them.
Jiu-jitsu is a lot more ground fighting. We don't kick, we don't punch, we grapple, we choke, we apply wrist locks, arm locks, leg locks, ankle locks, and all sorts of fun stuff.
Practice at SCU for Jiu-Jitsu usually looks like you come in, you put your gi on, you set up the mats, and then you usually get warm in one way or another. Sometimes we bear crawl in a circle, sometimes we stand up and do jumping jacks.
And then we eventually just get into it where I or one of the coaches will start teaching a move. We will show the move a few times, make sure everyone understands, then we'll break and let people drill it, walk around, make sure everyone's good. And then once we feel like everyone's gotten a great understanding, we move into another move. We do this for about an hour, and then we move into rolling for about half an hour.
Rolling, sparring, I guess those are interchangeable.
Sparring is when you kind of like practice it in live action. So instead of like staging it, you're actually saying you can set it up when an opponent is physically resisting against you.
Especially during rolling, we try to stand between people, make sure that groups stay separate. We also try to make sure that, especially for people that are a bit newer, that they understand the flow of jiu-jitsu, which basically is referring to how hard you're going when you're rolling.
Any martial arts in general is going to carry some danger or some risk, no matter what it is. In the danger scale though, any grappling sport like jiu-jitsu, wrestling, judo, is gonna be less dangerous than any striking sports for one main reason. You're not getting punched or striked in the head.
I can see how people could see it as dangerous because it is dangerous. But most of the people in the community really want to make it a safe space. And so they do that by you tap, you leave the ego at the door.
People are saying, oh, it's okay, I don't need to tap, I'm fine. And then boom, they're blacked out on the floor, choked out because, hey, they didn't want to tap earlier.
But what is great about it is dangerous. So if you're out on the street and you need to take care of business, you can. You can be the dangerous one.
When I joined jiu-jitsu, I'd already been at SCU for well over a year. I hadn't really discovered that kind of bigger community that I kind of was hoping to find in college. And when I joined jiu-jitsu, I was like, I think I finally found it.
It was just the sport itself. It creates this community where it's like you want to be kind to each other. You want to have this community. You want to learn from each other.
I think it was just so challenging physically and mentally that you just want to keep doing it.
Through jiu-jitsu itself, it's a sport that made me so much healthier. I still can't touch my toes, but at least I'm closer to touching my toes. I'm able to do stuff like invert, do handstands now. I can do somersaults now, so my body is much more athletic, I'm more agile. So when I get older, I won't be like a plank of wood.
You get to see yourself every day being better, learning something new, seeing something you didn't see before.
I think there's a lot of people out there that are like, that were in the same boat as me. They're like, oh, this jiu-jitsu stuff's weird. And then they try it and they're like, oh, all they want to do is jiu-jitsu because it's addictive.
It's so cool to see people grow and how much they've learned from jiu-jitsu.
Some lady in charge of, I guess, organizing this area said that we can't practice here, so we're ending an hour early.
If we were a club sport, it'd be much easier. We'll get priorities in a lot of different areas, but because we don't have priority, attaining space is one of the biggest hardships.
We have been moved around from classrooms to office spaces to the soccer field on tarps.
People are so busy at this school with the administrative side of things, and they were kind of like, okay, you can use second floor Locatelli, which is an office space.
It was nice to have something consistent and stable, and then obviously losing that was hard. It was definitely a scramble at the beginning of what now? We genuinely have reached out to everyone already.
Right now the dance studio's been great. Generally they don't let people who aren't in the dance program use those spaces, but it kind of sucks that we're having to go outside of the Center of Student Involvement and go directly to the dance department and have them help us instead of the people who are supposed to be helping us with space.
I would say the most notable location we have practice in was a literal warehouse that was 15 minutes away.
I'm an entrepreneur and I own a fulfillment company. For a good part of last quarter, we used my warehouse space.
Back here, if you're fighting that, and then you're still going for the same type of choke.
That space is used on a day-to-day basis like Amazon. Pallets come in, pallets go out, goods come in, goods go out. But when we have the Santa Clara University in there, I make sure that my staff cleans up the warehouse floor and then moves everything outside to be able to accommodate the mats. Anything I can do for the club to help the club grow, I'm all for it. I didn't want the kids to stop training, and so being able to give my space and put mats down to train was just fantastic for me.
Recently, because of Shaye's job picking up and just not being able to be here as much because it's busy season for work, we haven't been able to use it.
Most of our members don't have cars, which just meant a lot of carpooling.
We just kind of want to see if we can come back to campus. We want to have kids not have to get rides off campus to these places. We want to keep it on campus to keep it as accessible as possible.
We're always going to be here. We'll always find a place to go. But
the club's going to keep growing, and as it grows, that just gives me more of an opportunity to say, hey, I have 60 paying members, and you're not giving us space. What are these people paying for?